Welcome, Earthlings! From the minds of Dylan Oltoft and Rob the Piano, we bring you Laughing on a Prayer!
So, Dylan.
Yes?
You were once an infant at some point, I believe?
No, I burst out of my mother at 25. She's literally now just a head.
Oh, really? She is literally just the head?
Yes.
Fuck, man.
But she has giant robotic spider legs protruding out of the neck, so she gets around.
Damn, man, you have the coolest mom ever.
Yeah, she makes good pasta and webs.
Oh my god. Really nuts. So, you say you burst out of your mother at the age of 25.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Canon.
It is canon, is it? Yeah, okay.
Same with us all.
Did you ever have a childhood?
Yes, but it was simulated through the Matrix. So I wasn't left out. I was put into a pod for over 2 months, sort of like the movie Inception, where I was put through an entire childhood simulation.
A pod.
And I was cast into the world.
Oh, you were put in a pod and you were cast into the world.
Yes, my pod cast me there.
Well.
God, that was shit.
Hey, I thought that was quite good.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Laughing on a Prayer, where this time we're doing children.
Disgusting. No, we're doing our children's experiences.
Oh God, that's even worse.
No, come on, man.
Childhoods. Mine and Rob's childhoods. We are taking a nostalgic dive in the pool of the past.
Childhoods, because we are fucking snowflake millennial fucking pussy ass motherfuckers, and we don't care.
A lot of people often ask us, other than our immediate plans on when we're going to be deceased, how is it we came to be the kind of people we are? And basically, I think there's no better answer to that question than a very in-depth reflection on our childhoods themselves.
Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. 100%. Now, I want to preface this podcast with a simple statement. You and I, through no control of ourselves, were having to be born in the kind of mid to late 90s.
The 90s, bro! Ice, baby! Do the hustle. 9/11.
Yeah.
Wait, what's 9? No, that's 2001.
Wait, we were only 4 or 5 years old when that shit happened, so we don't remember any of the 90s. But we are the fucking pussy snowflake millennials.
Wait, do we count as millennials?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Better than those fucking, what are they called now, the Zoomers.
Oh, yeah, the Zoomers, yeah. Oh, fuck those bitches.
Those are the sort of assholes that watch the Need for Speed movies.
Yeah, so, anyway.
Fast
we
and
grew
Furious
up in that time. And we're going to fucking just kind of talk about that.
Did you ever watch Hey Arnold?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
We're going to attempt... Okay, before we carry on here, did you have, like, the Disney Channel when you were young?
I've got Disney Plus now.
Okay, so you never watched shows like Recess or, like...
Oh, no, I watched the Recess film. I was on Netflix for a bit.
What about Nickelodeon? Did you have Nickelodeon?
No.
Cartoon Network?
Yes.
Ed, and Eddie and those sort of shows.
Yeah,
Dexter's Laboratory.
My gran used to have Sky.
Oh, thank fuck.
And whenever we went down to her house, we could watch that. But my parents never got a Sky.
So what child culture are we going to opine over? If you didn't have children's TV shows.
Mate, well, I'm glad you asked.
You didn't even have Art Attack, you uncultured swine.
Yeah, of course I had Art Attack, mate. I'm not an animal.
To be fair, that was the fucking tits.
Yeah. Oh, mate, fucking Art Attack was the fucking tits.
Oh.
Sure, 100%. So, anyway.
Yes. Let's start down the rabbit hole.
Fucking childhood.
Childhood.
Fucking childhood.
What's the biggest thing you remember? Let's just go as an adult. What's the most significant? Because we touched upon it a minute before about how you said we were like 9 or whatever when 9/11 happened, but obviously we didn't really take much notice of it. What do you think was the biggest event of our 90s? I remember seeing an eclipse at one point.
Did you see an eclipse?
When I was in Portsmouth. I was a small human. I saw an eclipse.
Portsmouth or Plymouth?
Portsmouth.
Fair.
Saw that once. Any significant giant moments that even as a kid you were like, oh, holy shit?
I
know an eclipse isn't fancy for someone in the country that had fucking God's fucking money shot sky above him every night.
Country emphasis on the first syllable.
Yeah, God's a squirter and he'd dazzle the night sky for you every night.
No, if God was a squirter, then I think we'd be in a better place, but he's clearly not.
Which one? But yeah.
Yeah, either way. Oh man, what was my first sort of... Oh, fuck.
Okay, let's make this. What was the best time when you were a kid? Give me your best age.
Time.
And what happened?
I'll tell you my fucking best
We'll
age.
say 1 to 16. 1 to
1
16.
to 16.
That's a childhood, isn't it?
Shit, yeah.
Okay, maybe 1 to 13. Now, yeah, you stop being a kid when you're in your teens. So 1 to 13.
1 to 13 fucking sucked for me. I can... Come on. Expand the fucking
Yo, you were a
shit,
fucking
dude.
miserable 2-year-old, were you?
Yeah, man. I was
Grumpy ass baby with your beard and everything. Wah. Here comes the airplane. Whack it. Oh, it looks like the pilot was JFK Jr.
What? The pilot was JFK Jr.? The fuck are you talking about?
Point is, you're a miserable baby. So
I'm a miserable adult. Come on.
there must have been a time you smiled. Did you never get a cake on your birthday?
Yeah, until about the age of 9 when I was diagnosed with diabetes type 1, so I couldn't get a cake.
Oh shit, yeah. That's the thing, your mother gave you your mother probably made like homemade birthday cakes, obviously you're in the country and all that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
So just rammed full of sugar.
Yeah.
Country sugar.
Yeah, no, but I was type 1 diabetes, okay? Type 1. I was born with it. I wasn't a fat fuck.
Is there like an inside civil war among the Daimese community between type 1 and type 2?
Yeah, no, legit. Like if you're type 1, you're born with it. It's genetic. You can't help it.
The insulin
But
wars.
if it's type 2, then you fucking gotta put the fatty down, bitch.
I fucking love it if humanity died out. And bit of context there.
Just stop there. Just stop there. I'd fucking love it if humanity died out. Stop there, mate. There we go. Solid.
And all the people that are left are those that are diabetic, type 1 and type 2, and eventually you guys erupt in civil war and it's called the insulin wars.
Yeah, I know.
It's like Terminator, you got Terminator style bunkers and the machines over the skulls and all that. But
you got the fucking motherfuckers that got to do injections and the shit that just take their pills because they're fat.
That's the thing. The people on the front line, they don't give them insulin, so they have low blood sugar and they get really angry and shit and all.
Yeah, exactly. You see the fat fuckers, you're like, oh look, easy target, mate. You gotta put this fatty down.
Prisoners of war in insulin mines or something. The most precious resource on the planet left is now insulin because everyone's diabetic.
The only reason why the fucking type 1 diabetics fucking win is because they're really skinny and the type 2s are really fat and so they're a bigger target. That's how it fucking went down.
Yeah, well, they're on that side. They can't run away because they've only got 1 foot. They're hobbling away, they have their foot cut off.
And there's the fucking aliens that are looking down and be like, fuck this planet, we'll leave it.
Everyone. Aliens will come down and think everyone just evolved to be diabetic.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is it? Oh, it must be a disease. And they're just like, it's like cancer? What the fuck is that? No, this is not a problem. It's the fat fuckers and the fucking people whose pancreases don't work. Fucking the issue.
A really big fucking Jabba the Hutt sized guy in a Star Wars style. I don't know what they were called. The 2-legged giant robots with the guns on the heads and all that.
Oh, the fucking 80. The ones. Oh, the 80.
The ones from The Empire Strikes Back. The ones that were.
Fuck, 80 ATFs.
Yeah.
No. 80 is the 4-legged one. 80 A4. Oh, what?
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know.
Big Jabba the Hutt guy in the control room of that, just eating cake and shooting you guys down like Ewoks.
And then he realises.
I don't know why Type 2 has the best technology, but
then he can't fucking realise that he's got no feeling in his fucking feet.
Gone blind.
Hey, what the fuck were we talking about?
Something about.
We were talking about my fucking condition. My condition.
We were talking about your childhood. You must have had a happy moment. I mentioned cake on your birthday, and because you're diabetic, and we went off into the insulin wars.
Yeah, no, that was my moment. I realised I had type 1 diabetes, which means that I was going to die kind of early. So it's going to be a good time.
Does that mean you had to have, like, sugarless cakes? Or
sugarless fucking everything. And
what do you replace it with? Artificial sweetener?
And I have to inject myself, like, 4 times. Yeah, obviously. I mean, caffeine has to be done.
Can still have a coffee?
Without sugar, which is fucking stupid. Well, it's not stupid. I mean, I can have anything, but it just depends on my life expectancy. But what people fail to realise is that I don't really care that much about my life expectancy.
Die young, leave a handsome corpse.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna do one of those two things.
You've already outlived several billion African children. That's something
I'm
to
2
know.
years away from outliving fucking Kurt Cobain.
And you've probably outlived a lot of malnutritioned vegans. So you may have diabetes, but they can't eat steak.
No, they choose not to eat steak.
True, you don't choose to have diabetes.
I don't choose to have diabetes. So in other words,
imagine
you guys should be fucking grateful for the life that you've been given, you fucking pussies.
Someone's so against corporations, they give themselves diabetes to protest the sugar industry.
Yeah, exactly. Again, it's
as a diabetic, I've become a lot more spiritually aware of myself. You know they'd wank it.
As a diabetic,
they treat it like a star sign.
Yeah. But that's the thing that I was fucking said.
I am being such a diabetic today.
What star sign are you? Oh, I'm an asparagus. That's made up. Yeah, they're all made up, bitch. Fuck off.
Everything's made up.
Do you know what's not made up? A fucking not working pancreas, you fucking pussy.
Imagine conflating diabetes with astrology. It's like, my diabetes is acting up. Jupiter must be out of sync today.
Oh, things are fucking 100%. Fucking.
My planets aren't aligned. My blood sugar's low.
I fucking met someone.
Or an astrologist.
Not met someone. No, but like one of these motherfuckers that was like talking about like, you know, crystals and shit and about how my crystals.
Homeopaths or
Yeah. Fucking the people was like, oh yeah, so like I've got this crystal and it helps me fucking absorb like negative energy, so therefore my life.
When I'm sad, I rub a yellow rock on my forehead.
Yeah, so I'm like, bitch, you live in Surrey.
And I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's like you fucking live in the most privileged fucking county in the UK.
Cambridge has left the chat.
And I live in Hampshire, and I know the fucking fuck off.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. I'd be willing to bet the fucking most privileged are the most depressed because they've got nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of course. What the fuck were we even talking about?
Childhood. We're trying to talk about having a happy childhood.
Childhood, we're being really bitchy. Okay.
What was your favourite moment in your childhood? Did you ever have Pogs?
I did not have Pogs. No.
Did you collect Pokemon cards?
No, I did not.
Ah, fuck's sake. Did you have a yo-yo?
Yes.
Okay, I had a yo-yo. Did you get it tangled?
What? Duh. Obviously, I was a fucking kid.
Your one toy you were allowed.
But talk about
the way you talk about it. I feel like all your toys were hand carved from your dad.
I mean, me and my dad used to make models, so
Oh, out of what?
Well, Airfix.
Oh, you get like the kits you put together.
You get the kits.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You wouldn't whittle. Come on, boy, we're gonna whittle some. That man from the bank is back, son. I'll get him, Pa. But enough about Alabama.
enough about Hampshire.
Best thing in your childhood, go.
Best thing in your... Oh, man. Okay. Best thing in my childhood. Oh, that's a fucking difficult question. Okay, so here's the thing. There are some things in your childhood that you just hang on to. And there are some things...
Yeah, like diabetes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not...
Like being ginger.
Oh, yeah, I was that in the womb.
Yeah, no, Well, I was also diabetes and What the fuck? I was diabetes in the womb.
You were the concept of diabetes. You were it incarnate.
I was the diabetes.
You were the primordial incarnation of diabetes.
I was diabetes in the womb.
3 men upon your birth turned up with gifts. One with insulin. One with...
Insulin, water, and Diet Coke. Also, just to say, we're the only people that can make fun of each other. Okay, he's given me the G word pass, and I've given him the D word. The D word. Oh, that's really bad. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
okay,
you meet any of us in public and say this shit, we'll punch you in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Only we can chat shit about each other. Anyway, okay, so
still waiting on my card from Ray.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah, it's because I've got low blood sugar. It's taking a while.
The White Claw's helping.
Yeah, the White Claw. Yeah.
Oh, I just revealed what we drink during this.
No, what I drink.
White Claw, you're gonna sponsor? It's the shit we. 5 minutes in, we're talking about the insulin wars. Sponsored by White Claw.
Mate, I fucking love it to be sponsored by White Claw. Fucking get on with it.
Get it tattooed on.
I will get the White Claw symbol tattooed on me.
What is it?
Sure. Yeah, that's it.
Ocean Waves, bit of false advertising. You think it'd be like, oh, but Monster already have a claw thing, don't they?
Much like us, it's salty. Anyway, going on to fucking
childhoods.
Okay.
Best moments. We carry things with us to adulthood. I'm sorry.
Best moment of childhood. Most probably. Oh, that's a fucking tricky question. Best moment of childhood.
Okay. Don't maybe not best moments. Best thing you had. Maybe a favorite toy. The first time you got a sled, rollerblade. I don't know. Maybe it was a favorite toy.
Okay. It wouldn't be a toy, but. Oh shit! You don't know this because you have an issue with puppets.
True.
But original Thunderbirds on TV that had like puppets, original Thunderbirds. It was model making, and also Thomas the Tank Engine. This is what got me interested in model making and stuff. Yeah. Because I used to watch it. You can't watch it because.
I can't watch it now. I think I caught it when I was little before whatever happened to me happened to me.
I think that was Goosebumps. I think Goosebumps fucked you, didn't they?
Slappy the Dummy. Possibly.
Yeah, most probably.
That might have started it.
Anyway, but I used
How
to
awesome was Goosebumps?
Oh, mate.
We'll get to that in a sec. Carry on.
Anyway, Thomas the Tank Engine and Thunderbirds, that is what got me interested in models and model making and stuff.
Do you think that's transferred into your adulthood with Warhammer?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
What, do you even use the tiny brushes back then as well? You'd have to have like the steady hand of a surgeon to do that shit.
Yeah, no, I do. Unless, I mean, to be fair, this is a little answer. I did get a little bit drunk the other night and I built a truck and I glued the headlights on backwards.
Only you could say I got drunk the other night and built a truck.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. I built a truck and I put the headlights on backwards because I was a bit drunk.
Fair enough.
Okay, all right, model makers out there, Do not drink a model.
Oh, is that like sacrilege to the model community?
No, it's just smart. It's just smart. Okay.
No, I mean what you did. Would that be like sacrilege?
No, it's just retarded and people laugh. It's not sacrilege. It's just dumb.
You were into models. I was into a particular toy when I was little. I don't know if you ever heard of it. This is going to sound like the most cliche thing. Like, He-Man, right?
Yeah.
There was a toy line. It might have been based off James Bond or
Was it
whatever.
Action Man?
Yeah. It was called Action Man.
Dude.
I had several Action Men.
Did you?
But I also had a toy called Bionicle.
Bionicle.
I had so many of them.
100%.
I can't remember the name of the first race, but I had the Bo Rock Khan, the Ratchi. I had all of them, but this is what...
The Tau or something like that.
Yeah, but this is what I would do. Because for whatever reason, blame my older brother, I saw Terminator when I was a really young age. So I would honestly give my Action Men and my Bionicle as a young boy, and I would do man versus machine when I play with them.
Oh mate, Bionicle was so sick. Did you watch the Bionicle film?
Yes, I did. Of course I did.
I fucking love that film. I mean, the thing is, it's not a great film, but the nostalgia that is attached to it for me, from my childhood, is fucking sick.
I played with Bionicle more than basic Lego, and I obviously know Bionicle is from Lego.
And I love... I think Bionicle struck gold because you could make whatever you wanted.
I literally took apart...
Much like with Lego, you can make whatever you wanted.
And
that was so sick. And as a model maker, I fucking think that's so sick.
One of the races was called the Ratchi. They were these, lizard people. They had the small eyes, spiked backs, and they had, gladiator weapons.
Yeah.
But they had really long legs. So what I'd do, I'd have, 3 of them that gave me 6 legs, and I'd literally create a giant Bionicle scorpion with a long body with them. I'd have a tail and everything.
Yeah. And you know, that's like with me with, Warhammer models, is that you can customize them and give them the weapons and gear that you want, so you can make your own kind of character and stuff. And I love that the creativity that Lego, Bionicle, because they're kind of the same thing. I love the fact that they give you that freedom to create.
Action Man had a similar thing. You could put obviously you had different terrains because he was he had guns, and I had one that for fuck's sake actually had ice skates. You'd have these little blades that you could slide to his feet, but you could take them out and put them on his arms like Batman triangle blades.
Yeah, because they're different elements.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Different terrains and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. They had different elements and stuff.
And I also had a little Batman as well, and I'd use that as well, man versus... Because I watched Terminator from a young age, I just made them fight. Yeah. I don't know when... I can't precisely say when I stopped playing. Might have been when I was a teenager and I started getting into anime, and I might have just forgot about them. And, you had your toy chests underneath your bed and all that sort of thing, and I might just forgot. You never really think about when was the last time when you played for the last time.
Yeah.
Because there was one moment when you played with your toys for the last time, and you didn't even think about
100%. It. And I'm gonna go on is that for a long time, this is kind of a personal story, but for a long time, me and my brother, we were at different schools, and he
just for the audience, older or younger brother?
My younger brother,
right?
For he's just a year younger, but he was at boarding school, and we never really saw each other, and it wasn't that we sort of drew apart, but we never really saw each other, so you don't really have that connection. But then he got into, and when I was a young kid, I was into Warhammer and shit.
Yeah.
And then that kind of stops, and then we sort of drew apart. But then he got into it, and then I got back into it, and then that
you did it together.
Yeah, Warhammer. He got into it, and then I got into it.
Were you both Chaos or?
Brought us together. No, he was Dark Angels.
Oh.
And then I
say ooh like I know.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. But then we both got into the game. more, and then brought us together. And then we got into Bolt Action, which is basically World War II kind of tabletop model game.
Cool.
But yeah, so like tabletop games kind of brought us together more.
Wait, there's World War II tabletop.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder about the people that willingly choose to be the Germans.
My brother. There is a model of Hitler that you can get.
How small a brush do you need to do that mustache? Like, you must need the thinnest fucking bristle alive.
I'm gonna... Mate, you've gone down the rabbit hole.
You need like a...
fucking show you.
I'll
fucking show you, mate.
I've seen certain model people set up, and I've seen them... Some people have these apparatus that, like... you see them in, like, sci-fi movies, the helmets that have, like, multiple microscopes that go down. You have these, like, I've seen these setups with apparatus where people are doing models and they have these magnifying glasses so they can just do the tiniest little difference. You'd never see in the world without them. No, but they hold them in place. They have the magnifying glass over them and their hand is right over just to do these tiny... Like, they're painting their eyelashes and shit like that. It's fucking mad.
I'm not quite... that
that's
sort of
that's such a level of anal it reaches Narnia.
But the thing is, there's nothing wrong with anal.
No, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with it.
You hate that.
I don't hate anal. Dude, like, as long as it's consenting adults, fucking do whatever you want.
thought you were an exit only kind of guy.
No, mate. I fucking changed my ways. I'm an adult.
You were brought enlightenment.
Yeah, 100%.
Not going to ask how.
Well, I want to ask you first.
Okay.
Who's like, I don't know, like a celebrity that you think is like really hot?
What, as a child?
Or just like now?
Oh, like now? Well, that's... We both already know this, Angelina Jolie.
Right. Imagine...
Or Scarlett
that
Johansson.
she like had a dick. What would you do if like she took you to her bedroom and then like you found out she had a dick?
Jesus Christ, this episode took a dark turn.
Like, what would you do?
Are you asking if I'd let myself be pegged? Basically.
Well, not necessarily, but like it's like if Angelina Jolie took you to like her bedroom and then it turned out she had a fucking dick. Like,
well, as a straight man, do I have to... if we're going to get intimate, do I have to attend to her penis?
Well, no, but like, what would you do? Like if it's getting hot and heavy?
I don't think I'd run away, but if she wanted to do me up the arse, I'd be like, nope. Yeah. If she wanted me to do other stuff to her thing, I'd be like, nope. If she was like, okay, you can just...
I wouldn't do that?
You can just go in my ass.
You wouldn't do that? You wouldn't do that? Weak.
I don't think so. Then
Weak,
again,
bro.
I don't know, if I'm in the moment and I've got enough booze in me, no one can say what I do. No one acts like themselves.
Really, you can, yeah.
Angelina Jolie or Scarlett Johansson as a food...
Or like if Scarlett Johansson took you to like her bedroom and then turned out she had a dick, like what the fuck would you do? And she was down to fuck.
We've all glanced at Futanari, but this is a...
Wait, what?
You're not a hentai man, are you?
No.
Never mind then. So then, don't Google it.
I'm not going to actually.
Have you found Hitler yet?
No, I'm looking.
What other context? I imagine a Russia in that bunker said the same thing.
I'm looking for the model Hitler that I thought I had on my Instagram that apparently I don't anymore.
Whenever a time in in time has there ever been said, other than the Russians that are in that bunker, it's like, where the fuck is Hitler?
Okay, I don't think I have model Hitler on my Instagram anymore.
If they had actually found him, we would have seen a body.
Yeah, the SS burnt it.
Yeah, of course they did. They wouldn't have fucking paraded that like it was Rob Stark.
Well, no, because they're the SS, obviously.
No, it was the Russians.
Yeah, no, the SS burnt Hitler's body, apparently.
That sounds a little... okay. Anyway, let's try and stick on childhood. Okay, anyway. So we both had Action Man, we both had Bionicle and all that as in favourite absolute toys.
Mate, you didn't tell me what you were going to do if Scarlett Johansson had a dick.
I'm going to say I have no idea.
You have no idea.
If I'm being genuinely honest, I'm not sure I'd run away, but I'm not down for anything. And I don't know why she's chosen to reveal this secret to me.
Oh no, but like shit got higher if she was hot.
Okay, I'll do the same question to you, but with Karen Gillian.
Yeah, sure.
You'd be down for anything.
Yeah, fucking jerk the fucking shit out of her cock. Because I'm not weak like you.
Very true.
The thing is, it's not about the
This
dick.
is going on the internet, you know.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, it's not about the dick.
We're going to be on the fucking One Show in a few years, or on Good Morning. And
Yeah, no, dude, mate, it's not about the dick. It's about the commitment. Okay? She's still hot. Just because she'll take. I fucking jerk the shit out of her dick.
Can we at least pretend this is because of a favour in Hollywood? Like she'll get you in the next Jumanji?
No, mate, as I said, it's not about that. It's about the commitment. Right? Because I'm not a weak man. Okay? I fucking jerk the shit out of her dick. She had a dick.
Fair enough.
I fucking did.
What was your favourite kids show growing up?
Kid show. Thomas the Tank Engine, 100%.
Really? Even when you were like 12, you'd still watch that?
Yeah, I still watch. I'm fucking 25 now.
I think if I watched it now, I'd be creeped the fuck out. Their dead eyes, never blinking, and all that sort of thing.
Dude, you gotta watch the fucking Spooks and Scares episodes.
I used to watch
Thomas
like
the Tank Engine. They're fucking sick. Like honestly, have you the Spooks and Scares episode of Thomas?
I'm not familiar.
Have you not? They're on YouTube, mate. You gotta fucking watch it. They're creepy
I don't know
as
if that
fuck.
might. I don't know if that might trigger me, given my puppet thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how that shit works, but like the Thomas the Tank Engine Spooks and Scares episodes that are on YouTube, they're fucking sick. That is
Of
actually
all the things to do a Halloween episode, I never would have thought it'd be fucking Thomas the Tank.
yeah. The thing is that legit, that is what got them. Those episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine. That's what got me interested.
Did you ever
in,
watch the movie
horror
Thomas the
and
Tank Engine?
scary films?
Oh right. Did you ever watch the Thomas the Tank Engine movie?
The Magic Railway.
Yes,
Yeah.
the one with fucking
Yeah.
Sparkle. Fucking
Yeah.
had a Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Alec and Peter Fonda. Like they had some serious actors in that film of Thomas the fucking Tank Engine.
Yeah. No, mate. I fucking watched that. No joke. I fucking watched them. And I was like,
I think the show I might
but I
have
watched them as a kid, and then they were on Netflix, I think, for a little bit.
I think we'd be very amiss talking about the nostalgic shows we grew up watching without talking about what was the first Simpsons episode you ever watched?
First Simpsons episode. Fuck. Oh,
We all watched The Simpsons growing
God
up.
damn. Man.
That was a huge part of what probably shaped our sense of humour as a child.
Oh.
Other than Blackadder.
Okay, the first Simpsons episode, I could not tell you.
What's the one you remember fondest?
Easy is
As a child?
Season 8. It's
You remember the season, fuck.
yeah, no, I do because I watched it and it's my favorite. It's the one where it's like the X-Files one, season 8.
Oh,
Where
when Mr. Burns is glowing and shit.
Yeah.
I forgot you watched X-Files.
Yeah, because I've watched X-Files.
Did that get you into X-Files or?
No. It was I watched that episode. I thought, I just really liked it. And it was only after that I found out because you know in it they have loads of references to X-Files, and so I was like, oh shit, okay, so this is from something else, and then I was like, oh, I looked it up. I was like, okay, so it's references to X-Files, so I started watching X-Files, but yeah, no, that episode it's a.
What was the conclusion to X-Files? Were there aliens?
There's so many.
Were there aliens, or is it like Lost and they said it was a dream all along?
X-Files is weird because there's like loads of different kind of outcomes to different episodes.
I thought like it was Mulder and Scully. Like there must have been like a final episode where it turns out there are aliens and they get abducted or something.
Oh, well, no, it isn't because it's not just about aliens. Like there's different subjects and stuff like that. It's not just about aliens.
then I think that show is probably a very unfairly stereotyped because people just associate it with that.
Yeah, no, they do. And to be fair, it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure for me. X-Files.
To be fair, people can talk shit, but what is more iconic? I'd say people will recognise X-Files music more than anything.
Oh, yeah, no, everyone knows X-Files music.
You play the music, I was like, oh yeah, X-Files.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it. Even people who hadn't watched it know it. And again, so the X-Files episode of The Simpsons, I bring you love.
It's bringing love. Don't
get it.
Break his legs.
No, stop. It's Mr. Burns. Oh, it's Mr. Burns. Kill it. Kill it.
Oh, yeah. Simpsons are just wonderful.
Hang on a sec. I'm going to stop you there because I honestly think Simpsons deserve their own episode. Like, we could do an hour of Simpsons. I feel like we can't do it justice as a side note in nostalgia.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Quick thing, though. Last thing. Favourite Simpsons character?
Oh, fuck.
I'll give you a top 3.
Oh, top 3?
Top 3.
Okay. Oh, man. Shaky. Okay, I think...
Start from 3 and then give us your first.
From my...
Worst to best.
Worst to best. Okay. 3. So my worst to best are my best 3. Oh, that's true. I think comic book guy.
Do you have a particular favourite quote from him?
Worst episode ever.
Mine's got to be on that Halloween episode when that missile's heading towards him. I cannot believe that they would change the thing of the thing. This would not stand. And the missile's heading towards him. He goes, "Ooh, I wasted my life." Yeah. I love that so much.
I like...
You know, the voice actor that does him does like 5 other characters. He's like a really famous voice actor.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Who also just hold a bartender.
Mo!
What a bartender.
Oh, it's so weird looking back on Simpsons in the 90s, and maybe it's because of the awareness now, but how many jokes they would do about Mo killing himself.
Yes.
They would make it an annual joke that Mo would kill himself at Christmas. They had a whole episode around Mo killing himself.
And there's even that little bit in, I can't remember what episode it is, where he looks at the news and goes, "Not today, old friend."
Yeah, there'd be a noose.
Yeah, it's got a noose. The fucking dark shit. And that's what I like about it. Mo the bartender. Yeah.
Oh, Mo. One of my favourite moments with Mo... Don't worry, there will be a full episode. He went back to cocktail school and he's talking to his teacher. He's like, "I'm dying of cancer, Mo." He's like, do you have a cure for cancer, Mo? Because that'd be really great. And Mo's like, "No, sorry, I don't." "Very well."
Oh,
and then and then his mentor just slowly walks into a pond. And then Mo's like, "Don't you want to put your swimming trunks?" "Oh." And he realises he just walked in to drown and Mo just leaves.
That's some funny shit. I did like that sort of like when Simpsons went like dark and shit. I thought that was some funny shit.
They've changed writers many times over the years, but it goes without saying so much of their dark humour has been beautiful.
Yeah.
So you've got Comic Book Guy and Mo. Who would you say is number 1?
Yeah, not a Comic Book Guy, man. Oh man.
It's hard.
It's fucking. It is. It's fucking hard. This might be a little bit of a weird one.
Okay. You're not gonna say Scratchy Eye. Your number 1 character is the cartoon mouse, the cat.
No.
Scratchy.
This might be a little bit weird.
Krusty?
It's not Krusty.
Okay.
Krusty's not funny.
Really?
He's...
One of my biggest things that's made him laugh is when they lost the budget for Itchy and Scratchy, and there was this little... It almost looked Russian. It was a Russian mouse, black and white cat going, "Ah, baggy gagadita," and it comes back to Krusty smoking a cigarette going, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah, there is that. This is weird because it's not like one character, but it's... And I know this is a big meme.
Just go for it.
But it's the, the steamed hams.
Principal Skinner.
Yeah, and Principal Skinner and
the episode where they did all the different.
Yeah, it's called 22.
They even did Pulp Fiction in that episode as well.
Yeah, 22 different.
Hey, I know you.
In Springfield, And there's just so many great things like, good Lord, what is happening in there? Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I
May
see?
it? No.
No. I love your choice to number one as Principal Skinner, but to be honest, my favourite moments of him were in the earliest episodes because they really made jokes about him being a Vietnam vet. He'd like turn to the blind in his office and go, "Yeah, but Charlie got down on us that day, didn't they?" He's just going to these dark little things. He's having a flashback to Vietnam and he screams over the tannoy, "Charlie! Charlie! Charlie!" There was an episode when Bart was like playing hooky from school and Principal Skinner was chasing him and Bart cut down a bridge and then Principal Skinner's on the other side. There's like a river and Principal Skinner without blinking walks into the water and emerges the other side. And if you're a fan of the show, you're like, oh yeah, Principal Skinner was a fucking Green Beret in Vietnam.
Yeah, is that fucking
he was a fucking badass.
Fucking slay bodies.
There's that thing with those lawyers like, great, happiest place on the world. That lawyer guy is owned by the Disney Corporation. You've made a big mistake. Well, so have you. You've made an ex-Green Beret mad. And he kicks the shit out of them.
Ex-Green Beret mad.
But then they changed his character into just being the mama's boy, which I didn't enjoy.
Anyway, hang on. Question.
Yeah?
So you watched Thomas Tank Engine, the original one, the one that was voiced by Ringo Starr?
Yeah, I think I watched it as a kid, so I imagine that was the one that was out.
The actual model one that was voiced by Ringo Starr.
Yeah,
it looked like Beetle.
It looked like stop motion and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, the voiced by Ringo Starr.
I'm 26. I'm remembering the animation being very. Yeah, I didn't watch any modern animated version. It looked like actual models and shit.
Yeah, it was. So.
Please don't ask me to name my favourite train, because I only remember Thomas and Percy.
Okay.
I think Percy was the green one.
Yeah, he was the green one.
Right.
Well done, mate.
I can't remember the others. I'm 26.
I can't remember the others. I'm 25 and I remember all of them.
I'm not a die-hard enough fan, you fucking gatekeeper. I can't remember the others. I remember the fat cunt. The fat controller.
So
Thomas the Tank Engine just carries the train. He doesn't ask questions. Trains just make their stops. They don't ask questions.
Well, obviously, right.
Remember that dark parody of Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah, I know.
Good steam engines don't ask questions.
Well, yeah, obviously, that's how you fucking. That's how you fucking do shit.
I love people making childish things really dark, like Thomas was the train.
Getting back to the shit that I was saying.
Thomas the Tank Engine, right?
Well, I was gonna. That was supposed to be a side note, but
okay,
we turned it into the Holocaust. But
as we do.
Yeah, as we always do. Take a drink if you. That shit.
Nazis. It's been a while. What you say?
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
Winnie.
I want to quickly say my favourite character was Eeyore. I didn't like Roo. Roo was a little asshole. Kanga was boring. And I actually thought Winnie the Pooh was an asshole. He kind of seemed like a selfish dick. Oh, I don't care that you're burning alive in your house, Rabbit. I just want a smackerel of honey.
Well. Okay.
He was kind of a dick.
I mean, first of all, Winnie the Pooh, I think there's a general consensus that Winnie is a woman because Winnie is a woman's name.
I don't think he had like boobs or anything or any discernible genitalia.
No, but neither do any of them.
Well,
what do you think that Tigger would have a dick?
Kanga is clearly a woman because she has her baby Roo.
Yeah, but do you think that Roo has a dick? Or Rabbit has a dick? You've seen those fucking, like, cops.
Well, it's Christopher Robin's imagination. I don't know how advanced he is.
Yeah, exactly. But, there's this kind of idea that the characters in Winnie the Pooh represent certain different types of
Christopher Robin's psyche and all that.
Yeah, and like mental.
Like Rabbit is OCD, Tigger is like ADHD, Eeyore is depression, Kangaroo might be maternal Freudian issues of like Oedipal complexes.
And Winnie Pooh has a kind of eating disorder. Piglet has anxiety.
Well, that's the thing. I think you could more easily relate them closer to the 7 deadly sins. Pooh is clearly gluttony. I would say Tigger could be pride because he's so obsessed with being the only one. Eeyore could be sloth. What else is there?
Oh man, that's brave though. Saying that someone has depression is just sloth and lazy.
Okay, not because he's
That's brave, bro.
Not because
That's
he's depressed.
brave.
But he's the character in the show that does the least.
Yeah, but he has depression.
Oh, come on. You don't think like that you could compare them to the 7 deadly sins?
I mean, you could, but saying that Eeyore is sloth because he has depression, that's...
Well, he's hardly lost, is he?
No, he's probably not lost, but that's brave. That's brave, man. I mean, do what you want, mate.
I'd say
I'm all about the free speech.
I'd say Kanga is lost because she's had a kid, so she's the only character in the show we know have had sex. Then.
Yeah, I mean,
who have I missed out? Wrath. Fuck it, Owl. Owl's Wrath.
Owl's not Wrath.
Fuck it, Owl's Wrath. Greed.
Owl's not Wrath. Owl's like OCD, isn't he?
No, Rabbit is OCD because he's very fussy.
Well, then Owl's like a control freak, I guess.
I guess Piglet, who's very anxious, he has anxiety and all that. Obviously, you could argue Christopher Robin like puts these personalities on his toys as a way of working through these issues and understanding them as a person.
Yeah, and if
sort of like Inside Out.
I haven't seen that film, but if you think about like the actual kind of backstory between the writer who wrote the books and his relationship with his son, you can definitely kind of understand. Like,
is it like Peter Pan and he was kind of molesty?
No,
that's
not
good.
molesty, but he was abusive in like a different way.
What, physically?
No, like sort of mentally. Like he kind of ignored his son.
Oh, so he was forced to turn to fantasy.
The writer of Winnie the Pooh kind of ignored his son, so he didn't exactly give him the attention that he probably should have done.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But you watched a lot of Winnie the Pooh when you were little.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever watch that Tigger movie?
Oh, 100%. The super loop-de-loop alley-oop bounce.
I remember...
Fucking great.
I remember Winnie the Pooh was in the Kingdom Hearts games, which I played, again, when I was very young.
Yeah.
That sort of thing he was. Winnie the fucking... A lot of people... Did you watch that film that came out a few years ago? What was it? It was called Christopher Robin.
No, I did not watch that.
I saw the trailer, and apparently they were using, like, teddies that were meant to be more of a original representation of what they were actually meant to look like and shit.
Yeah, and do you know what's interesting about that again? It's that my grandmother actually had one of the original sort of Winnie the Pooh kind of teddy bears.
Oh, sure.
It didn't look sort of really anything like the one in the film, but...
Oh, no, that looked creepy as fuck in the film.
Exactly. But I think the issue is that they took the actual toy, the teddy bear, and then they animated it, but they did not do it like at all well, because when you animate like a voice and a mouth onto something that looks that way, it's creepy as shit.
Disney has never been good at adapting things, to be fairly honest. Apparently, the original creator of the book Mary Poppins despised Disney's version of it.
Yeah.
She's always regretted giving Disney the rights to make that film. You remember watching Mary Poppins and all that? Apparently,
Yeah. No, I remember watching Mary Poppins.
The film was apparently meant to focus more on Mary Poppins helping Mr. Banks as opposed to the children. Like, it was all about Mr. Banks himself learning the lessons and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, but again, I feel like that's a little bit like Stephen King.
Stephen King?
You know, who really hated The Shining. And then made his own Shining film that sucked.
That was more of a TV miniseries. That was like this thing he did, like the original Tim Curry It.
Yeah. But when people talk about The Shining, they talk about the Kubrick film. They don't talk about Stephen King's version.
Well, those are the only two versions, to be fair. It's not like there is lots to choose from.
If there are two to talk about, they're going to talk about the Kubrick one, right?
Well, one was a really publicised film by a famous director, and the other one was a TV miniseries that didn't get as much publicity.
Yeah, but it was about the writer of the film. And I feel like people generally don't really like that film as much as they like.
People that didn't read the book wouldn't like that version, yeah.
But then I think that's the thing, is that it's like there's the difference between the writer and the film director, isn't there?
So would you say like book fans of Winnie the Pooh wouldn't like what Disney did with it?
Yeah.
I've never even seen the books of Winnie the Pooh, the original ones.
Well, the original series of like Winnie the Pooh, the original animated series of Winnie the Pooh, you know, those people love those things. I mean, I love those things. But then you see sort of like live animated stuff, and people don't like that.
I watched a lot of old animated stuff. Did you ever watch Bagpuss or the Clangers?
I watched the Clangers, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Clangers. Those little pink. They think they were on the moon. I'm really struggling to remember.
No, they were on like their own planet.
And they go. But that's what I found the most interesting, even as kids, and I think that's really interesting, the way kids are able to interpret things. We don't need verbal words, but we were able to get across what they were trying to say to each other. Same with the penguin, Newt, what's he called? No, that's the noise he would make.
Pingu.
Pingu,
yeah.
No dialogue, but we always got across everything that was going on. Yeah, there were facial expressions, but I think kids absorb narratives a little bit differently than adults do.
Sponges, aren't they?
Well, yeah, and I think they can absorb intention and context through action than words a little bit quicker. Because with words, you need to understand, and the developed adult minds can do that quickly. But I think with kids, they absorb words a bit more slowly. So action and face and visuals get it across a lot faster.
Mm. Oh, well, like I said, kids, they're sponges. They soak up shit.
Money.
Well, they soak up information, don't they?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, because they're constantly learning.
When you're a kid.
Developing.
Like you soak up so much stuff, right? And I feel that, you know, Disney and any sort of media outlet, they know this. They know this. That's why they can tailor their adverts. They can tailor their programs to kids.
Do you have an example? Or?
Easily. I think my main example would be, again, go back to when my gran had Sky, is that you would get adverts. Real flashy, high energy, all that sort of thing, and that would
for like kids' toys and shit.
Yeah, exactly, and that would draw kids in.
Christ, I remember those. Holy shit! For like adverts for like Hot Wheels, they'd make it as intense as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit!
Like the fate of the world resided on these orange tracks.
And I never got really into Dragon Ball Z. I know that like
I'm a slut for it.
Like you're into it and stuff. I never really got into it.
That was my first anime, so
yeah, exactly. But for me, it's like I never really understood the story. I never really got the characters. But that is one thing with like anime and when you're a kid is that at least it's interesting and fun to watch. Even if you don't get the story, it's fun to watch and it gets you into it.
So much of what we loved as kids came from Japan. Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Power Rangers. It's all so Japanese and so intense.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, again, going back to fucking time in my life, when I was diagnosed with diabetes, I had a TV in my, hospital ward. And it would play, like, Pokemon.
I didn't like the TV show that much. I love the cards and the games. I'd watch the show and I would honestly not like Ash.
Oh, really? And yeah, but it's like, it would play Pokemon. Like episodes of Pokemon. I would just like kind of watch it because, it's like, well, I've got literally nothing else to do. But then I watch it. And then it's like, even when you're fucking like 9 years old or whatever, you start to sort of get into like the story. And it's not just about like the battles and the fights and shit.
Yeah, they've got to have like messages of friendship and all that, haven't they?
Yeah. It's like, and I
Did you watch Digimon?
Yeah, I used to have back a long time ago. There was a Digimon sort of like a fight game.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but it was like a sort of Mortal Kombat game, but in the way that you pick your Digimon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's an arena game. You pick your Digimon, then you have a fight.
Like Soul Calibur and that, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like shit like that. Button bashing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those things. Used to play that on the PlayStation 1 because my cousins, gave us their PlayStation 1.
Right.
Back when PlayStation 2 had just come out. Me and my brother used to play the game like all the time. Again, part of like childhood. Like it was fun. It was fun, and me and my brother, like, we drifted apart for a little bit, but then we sort of think back to that stuff. It's like, it kind of brings us together, like remembering shit. You know what I mean? I'm sure, like, you've got brother.
Yeah. My older brother is brother of 4 years. We used to play games all the time. I remember playing Mortal Kombat with him on like the first Mortal Kombat on like the Mega Drive, or for America it's called the Sega Genesis. And we played Mortal Kombat, Streets of Rage. Yeah. That was our first console, the Sega Mega Drive, back when they were still like game cartridges, not discs and all that. Yeah. What was your first console?
Our first console for us was PlayStation 1.
Yeah, we had one of those.
We got hand-me-down.
The old grey block thing.
Yeah, hand-me-down from our cousins.
What was your first game on it? We had...
ours was Spider-Man.
I remember Spider-Man 1 on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was our first.
Ours was Duke Nukem.
Oh, was it?
I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically like if Arnold...
I know, Duke Nukem.
Oh, like, yeah, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger if he was like a womanizing American douche.
Yeah. we had two games. We had Spider-Man and we had Medal of Honor. The first Medal of Honor.
Fuck. That's back when they were in Vietnam.
No, it was World War II.
I remember a Medal of Honor game when I remember playing it with my friend. It was a really early one. It started off with you were in Vietnam, you were a POW, your friend just got his throat slit and you had to then fight
Vietnam?
I swear to God it was.
Really? The first one I remember was... I can't remember. You were like in France and you had to... You were in France and you had to just like kill Germans or something like that. But like that was the one that we had.
That's pretty much sums up a lot of wars.
Yeah, pretty much all of it. Yeah.
You're in France. You got to kill some Germans.
And then there was Medal of Honor: Rising Sun.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Then Xbox One came out.
That old brick.
Yeah. Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Fucking sick game.
And now that name is tainted.
Oh, yeah, it is. Fucking sick game.
Fucking EA.
But there was Medal of Honor Rising Sun. That was a fucking great game. That was a fucking solid game. But we're talking about...
Did you ever play like Spyro or Crash Bandicoot? Or
I was going to come on to that. I was literally about to come on to that.
Beautiful. Which one?
Spyro. Yeah.
Did you ever want to check out that? I haven't got it yet. I want to get it because me and Ray got the Crash Bandicoot remastered. It's over there on the Xbox One. We want to get the Spyro remastered at some point as well.
Yeah,
I really want to play that.
Yeah,
because I think the one I played the most was called Year of the Dragon, where you have to get all the eggs, all the different dragon eggs as you go around.
I love Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot was awesome.
Oh yeah, and you have that fucking massive dude. It's stacked.
I think his name's like Red or...
No, his name's Tiny.
Tiny, that's it.
Which is fucking hilarious. This fucking massive dude.
Wasn't he originally like a villain or something?
Oh, I think
and then he became a friend.
I think he might have been. Oh, I can't remember.
The best game I played ever, it was called Crash Tag Team Racing. I think it was on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Basically how it worked is you could fuse your car with people in a race, and one person would drive and the other person would be firing a gun at the other drivers. And then you can defuse with them, and there was like a brand new car for every fusion. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I must have played that the most. We'll have to do an episode specifically about game consoles and our favorite game on each console.
For me, it would be Halo Reach Team SWAT.
Halo Reach. Me and Ray downloaded recently the Master Chief Collection.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, it came with 1, 2, all the remaster versions as well. 1, 2, 3 and Reach and ODST and not 4 or what was the new one? Guardians.
I actually don't know. Halo Reach was the last Halo game I actually played. No, I played the one after that, but it sucked. And all the other ones
3 was... Oh, do you remember playing Halo 3 online back in the day?
Mate, I fucking loved Halo 3. But Halo Reach, mate. Halo Reach.
You know, a lot of people don't remember that too fondly.
Really? Halo Reach? Do they not?
At least online, a lot of people not the big fans.
Do they actually not?
No.
The Forge...
Where you make your own map and that.
Yeah. On Halo Reach, that was fucking...
Did you make your own map?
Mate, have you not done Halo Reach on Forge? It's fucking sick.
I've seen it. I was like, I do not have the patience. Did you full on make your own map?
Yeah.
How many hours did you sink in? That's like Minecraft shit.
Oh yeah, no, fucking loads. And I used to play it with like my mates. And it was like fucking funny. It was just fucking funny. But like Halo Reach is fucking sick. Team SWAT, Halo Reach. That was my fucking jam. That was the game that I fucking played. I was fucking good at that.
Saw this video on the YouTube, and it was this choir in a church. This choir of kids and all that sort of thing. There might have been teenagers and all that. It was basically and it was an actual church, like a Catholic church and all that. And they were all singing together, but they were doing the Halo theme tune, like, and no one realised it because they thought it was all like a holy thing, but they were doing the Halo theme. That's the one they were doing, and it was the best thing ever.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah, they would do that in a church.
That's fucking good trash. That's fucking good trash. I fucking love that shit.
What time are we at? Holy shit, we've hit an hour.
Yeah, no. Okay.
We've gone from Thomas the Tank Engine to Holocaust to Halo.
Winnie the Pooh.
That
yeah, Holocaust, part of our childhood.
That sums it all up.
Yeah, but Winnie the Pooh.
Holy shit.
Okay, so this was an absolute shit show.
This was a clusterfuck.
As are all of our podcasts.
It's a fucking Bionicle to Dick Girls to Winnie the Pooh. The insulin wars are going to be my favourite.
I feel like we talked about like certain celebrities having dicks as well.
Yes, we did.
Which, I stand by what I said.
Once again, if we've touched upon anything in your childhood, let us know in the comments. If you played with Barnacle, you had Action Men, you had Winnie the Pooh, your favourite Halo. If you think Reach was the best and you spent 99 hours on Forge making the perfect map when you could have been learning math and had a successful career in life?
Okay. I did not expect to be attacked personally that way.
Let us know. Share your things down in the comments. We've barely touched on cartoons. There will be a Simpsons episode. I think we're going to get so much because I never even named my favourite characters.
Oh no, there will definitely be a cartoon episode. I think we need to cover like Simpsons, American Dad.
We should also do an anime episode. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah.
Talk about Miyazaki and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, 100%.
In the meantime, let those comments in down below. Any more questions? We're happy to answer as well.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if they're related or unrelated.
Much
Any
like
questions, we will answer because we are whores.
Even if you're stuck on your homework and you need to know a little bit of algebra.
Yeah. Actually, we're not whores because whores get paid.
We're just sluts.
We're just sluts. We just like to fuck.
Wait, we're thoughts. Let's put a title on this. We're thoughts.
Yeah, we're thoughts.
We are comedic thoughts.
Yeah, comedic thoughts.
Comedy thoughts coming soon to ABC.
ABC.
As American network.
Oh, why would the fuck we want to do that?
I don't know. We can't just go to Netflix. They're a dying breed, aren't they? We need to aim higher than Netflix. I know they'll greenlight.
Yeah, so let's go for ABC. Let's aim higher than Netflix.
Netflix is on like Sharknado 6 at this point. We need to do better.
Oh man. That's a good
Disney Plus ain't gonna take us. I don't know. Do you think?
Oh, you don't know.
Do you think Now TV or Amazon Prime will commission us?
But you don't know.
They did the grand tour, so I guess we have a chance.
Yeah, exactly. They've got Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond. Fucking solid dudes.
I haven't watched the grand tour.
Have you not?
I need to.
Mate, you need to. It's basically Top Gear.
My brother has said that.
Like proper Top Gear,
but
like
with bigger budget.
Yeah, like proper Top Gear. It's fucking solid. Anyway,
Jeremy Clarkson, if you're listening, leave us a comment down below. It's good to hear from you, mate.
Jeremy Clarkson, if you're listening, I hate what you hate.
Which in this case might be you.
To be fair, I do hate myself. So.
Oh, self-loathing is it's pretty much a British sport at this point.
Well, it's just British tradition.
We wouldn't be British if we didn't hate ourselves.
Yeah, sorry.
We stand with the rest of the world in hating us.
Yes, on the tier 4 of hating each other, which we're going to definitely do because I'm a fucking cunt.
We stand together on this day of this month of this year here in Britain. Thank you.
I have literally nothing to add to what you just said.
Then in the meantime, you've been
listening to Laughing on a
Laughing on a Thread.